So today we're looking at the loadout of the Angry Gun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sasquatch Review. Hello and welcome to another video. This is the Sasquatch test where we look at various different things, reviews, loadouts, upgrades, and today in the loadout series, because we're all in lockdown so we've got nothing else to do, so let's have some gear porn. We're going to be looking at Tango Sierra 08 Bose Waffe. Now this nickname came from a particularly aggressive play style at an AI 500 event, I think it was last year or the year before, where he just went at it, got the shotgun out and just went mental. And there was if you've watched that series, you'll know there's a quite a hilarious bit where somebody borrowed that shotgun and then forgot to take the safety off. And it was hilarious. But no, Steve gets that nickname because he is very aggressive. He'd always come back with loads of great big welts over his face. And he has a very attacking playing style. So let's have a look. Let's see what he's got.
Hi guys, this is TS-08 Bose Waffe, aka Evil Weapon. I'm here to give you a quick rundown of my kit and what I use for an average game day. So, as you can see, I take 4 bags with me. The backpack, rifle bag, a carrier bag, nice and strong to carry my plate carrier and boots, and a small shoulder pack. So let's start with the backpack. In this front top pouch, I have my iPro, Sawfly revisions, nice, comfortable, don't have many fogging issues, spare lenses in there. The pouch below that, I have sight mount for my VZ58, the shotgun holder for my shell holder, sorry. In there is also my backup comms unit. If I'm running my helmet, I have the attachment for my contacts and a spare PTT. Okay, the secondary main pouch at the front, at the top, a couple of speed loaders, my Warrior Assault System gloves, a Shamar, spare M4 mags, clumsy old me, my spare pistol mags, bottle of gas, AEG batteries. Usually I have more in there, but they're currently elsewhere. A small kit, odds and ends, a couple of armbands, some tape, a small cloth for wiping things, a couple of little tools, a couple of little spares, shotgun shells. Odds and ends always come in handy when you haven't got them. And also a couple of bandanas which I use for wearing underneath my helmet, which is in this back compartment. My backup sidearm in case my first fails, it's a Waffe Emirates PPQ. I'll go through that later on with the holster as well. Spare t-shirt, always handy. You do get hot and sweaty running around. It's nice to change when you get halfway through the day. You can put a fresh t-shirt on after lunch. My helmet, basic setup at the moment, haven't really got any attachments for it. It's an Emerson Gear helmet with the Navy SEAL style spray job, whatever you call it. It fits nice and comfortable, even with the contacts on as well. Very nice fit. Probably could do with a couple of extra pads because I've got a small head, but overall a good helmet worth the value. Bottle of ammo. Usually I have more than one, and below that I have my battle belt, which is a pain to get out. There we go. Also I have a rag for wiping down your weapons if you get dirt or mud on them, or want to have a quick clean up mid game if you're having issues. Always handy. Okay, next up is a carrier bag. As I said earlier, it has my plate carrier and my boots in it. Also, if I decide to run the shotgun, I have a shoulder shotgun carrier. Can also be mollied onto the back of my plate carrier if I want. It's a nice little option. Don't often use it, but it's nice to have it there in case I do decide to run the shotgun. As I say, in there just my plate carrier and my dirty old boots. I will usually take a black plastic bag as well to put the boots in after a game day so the mud doesn't get on the plate carrier. I've just been too lazy to do it at the moment. I will run through the plate carrier setup later on in the video. Okay, next is the small shoulder bag. It's actually a Warrior Assault Systems FOB style bag, command carrier bag or something, I can't remember exactly. Nice big clear see-through pouch for any documents, maps or whatever. Handy if you're going to somewhere like AI 500 and you want to keep everything to hand to show on registration. Inside, a small screwdriver toolkit, deodorant, other personal items, a small power pack if anyone needs one spare, pen. The great thing about this is, because it is a Warrior Assault Systems bag, it does offer you the opportunity to use it as your FOB bag. Now in the front there is a Velcro area, and it actually comes with two Velcro patches that go on here. One will carry a magazine and one will actually hold a pistol. There are also M4 mag pouches, one of which I've currently got my power bank in. Another small pouch, one side pouch which I use for my multi-tool, small Moliette side bit which you can put a mag pouch on or whatever. On the front is the admin pouch. Doesn't have a lot in it at the moment, but again you have a nice clear fold out, or you can always take this off because it is a molly and you can put a triple mag pouch or whatever you want on the front of it. Extra utility pouches, doesn't matter. Quite a versatile bag. Only bugbear with it is the strap is not removable, and being a grab bag as such, there's not really much you can grab hold of other than this. So when it's laying on the ground, it can be quick if you need to pick it up in a hurry. But if you're at an event like AI 500, it is a perfect fob bag. So you can put all your ammo in it, your spare mags, your gas, bottle of drink, plenty of room for all of that. You can even chuck your mobile phone and your personal items such as your keys, money, if you want to keep them safe with you. So yeah, it's a great little bag for that. And finally, I have my rifle bag. Thank you, Chef. This is actually one I got from him myself, so I don't know where exactly it came from, but it is a fantastic bag. Okay, so you have a front pouch. It's quite spacious, and as you'll see, you can actually fit two small weapons in it. I've got my SEMA shotgun and my VZ58 in there. Tucks in nice and snug, doesn't slip around. When you're carrying as many guns as I've got in this, it does get heavy. Right, so let's open up the main pouch. Okay, and in here I currently have two M4s. Now usually I don't have the sights on when I'm doing taking them to a game day. They will be taken out and kept in this bag, but just for the sake of showing you a rough idea of how I'd pack, it shows you can actually fit two M4s near enough in here. You may have to take some of your accessories off to make them fit a bit more snugly, but you can get away with it. Anyway, that's it for the bags. I'll now give you a run through of the kit I run. So it's the plate carrier, the belt, and the weapons I use. Okay, so onto the kit I actually wear. At the start, my helmet, as I said earlier, Emerson gear. I got it off of eBay, nice and cheap for what it is, really good quality. Below that, my plate carrier. Not sure what brand it is, it was a second-hand one. As you can see, I have a comms unit attached to it at the moment, with a throat mic and a PTT, which all threads round through here and down to my Baofeng radio. The radio pouch is Warrior Assault Systems. Next to that I have a double Viper M4 pouch, I believe it is. And round to the front. Both the triple behind and the double at front, the Warrior Assault Systems. As you can see, I carry 7 mags on my chest rig and 1 in the rifle, so that's 8 in total. Around the other side, a couple of smoke pouches or frag pouches, whatever. Fit a fair few things in there. Right, onto the belt. I have my tactical knife, double pistol pouch, again Warrior Assault Systems, as is my fold out dump pouch. I believe it's a Viper admin medium size with a small admin pouch just for the Velcro on there. It's handy for carrying, I can put a bottle of water or carry my Mark 5s in there, any odds and ends, any extra grenades, objectives, that sort of thing, all work fine. And then we have my pistol holster, which is an IMI Defence HK45 holster with the low drop attachment, so yeah, I can actually give it 3 different heights if I want, which is quite handy. I don't like the gun right up on my hip because I find that it gets caught on my plate carrier. So I won't say it was a bit lower, but not as low as a drop leg. I found drop legs kept on pulling my belt down, got a bit uncomfortable, they wobble around. It just didn't work for me, so I went with the low rider attachment and I've had no problems with it since. Okay, so that's my loadout with the plate carrier and my belt. Now we'll move on to the weapons. I will start with my sidearms. My primary, the one I use most often, I hate to say it, as much as people dislike people who brag about TM gear, out of every gun I've ever owned, this is the only one that has never failed me. Not saying it's just because it's a TM, but it is a fantastic pistol, excellent sidearm, great range, and I've done absolutely nothing to it out of the box. And it is still working. I can rattle off an entire mag, no problem. Next to that, my second pistol or sidearm is the Waffe PPQ by Umarex. Had a few issues with it, but it is working. It runs on both CO2 and green gas. I believe Gordon had these in stock. I'm not sure if he still did. I did pick this one up from Battlezone. And when it developed its issues, Gordon was fantastic at sorting them out and getting the parts I needed to get the gun up and running again. Next to that, I have a KJ Works, SIG P226. It is the uprated one, so it can take the CO2 mags, but that's my reserve. I don't often use it anymore because I tend to use one of the other two. Onto the main battle rifles. At the top there I have a Spectre M4 with a Keymod Octa Arms rail. Thank you, Chef, again. This is actually one I got from another team member, so I'm not sure of all the upgrades done to it. Fantastic rifle, great range. The optics I have is a couple of cheap holographic with flip to side mount. Below that I have the Umarex HK416A5. It's the AEG version. Currently not working due to a gearbox failure. Again, something Gordon is helping me out resolve. And once that's back up and running, I can't wait to get it back out in the field. I'm currently running a T1 on that with a slight rail mount, which is a QD one. Below that I have a Spectre M4. I believe it was the A06 or tank. I've since changed the flash hider for a short suppressor. I've changed the flip up sights to the M-bus style, and I currently have a cheap reflex sight on it. Foregrip is again another cheapie, but it keeps it nice and close. Being a CQB weapon, it means I can hold it nice and close to me, and it gives me a nice comfortable firm grip. I have a Magpul copy stock on that as well. Below that is the VZ58. Nice CQB weapon, folding stock, which unfortunately, if I can get the camera to focus, I've lost a little spring and screw bit. So although I can still fold the stock, I have to then lock it back in place manually. So if anyone knows can get one of these, I don't know what they're called, so I've not been able to actually specify what I mean to Gordon. Hopefully he'll see this video and he'll be able to figure it out for me. So yeah, I could do with a spare one of them, thanks. So that's the VZ58. It also has the M4 mag adapter. I believe this is an ASG. It does come with the standard VZ58 magazine, but these are available. I believe Gordon can get these in. And as I mentioned earlier, I also have the sight mount that goes on it. And on the other side, there is a plate, which is how the sight mounts. And I will, if you give me a moment, I'll show you how that works. So as you can see, I've fitted the sight mount. It does make it easier to mount an optic. I don't find it particularly easy using the iron sights that are on this weapon. So I got myself one of these from Gordon with the plate to go with it. It's nice quick release, so if you want to take it off, just pull this lever here and slide it backwards. And the last weapon I have is my Spring Simmer Tri-Shot shotgun. It's the full metal one. Nice little CQB weapon, originally bought so I could use it during the shotgun and pistol part of the AI 500 series. If you are looking for a shotgun, these are great. I believe Gordon's got a good range of shotguns in as well, so give him a little look on the website, see what he's got in stock, and well, there you go. That would be the weapons of TS-08. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. See you on the field.
So there we see a slightly different setup. Everyone's setup's going to be different. It is a very sleek, built for getting forward, getting into the fight, and sustaining lots of hits, as he always does. But he is always one that is quite forward into the battle. Now on Facebook, we had a look around Gordon's website of www.battlezoneairsoft.com, who is our sponsor, to have a look at upgrade parts. And as Steve mentioned, there are a few weapons he's got that have been upgraded. The one that he got from me was fully upgraded. It was my second opportunity to go through and upgrade a gun, and I went to town on it. It's where I learned how to shim a gearbox. It took forever, it was very fiddly, and I'll never do another one again. But now that gearbox runs flawlessly. Barrel, hop back in, the whole 9 yards was thrown at that thing. Everything apart from a MOSFET. At that particular time when I had that rifle, I didn't have that much knowledge about them, so I went more down the mechanical route to see what I could do with that. But let's jump over and have a look on a website and see what Gordon's got available. So as always, nice and easy to find. You just go under the parts section and there are loads of different areas in there. So we'll start with some internal parts, and you've got options. So you can start from something as simple as a hop unit or hop buckings. These are some of the most simple upgrades you can do. Nice and easy, nice and straightforward. I'm not quite sure why I'm taking the page back, because it's nice and easy to find stuff on here. But we've got hop-up buckings of various flavours for pistols, for rifles, for snipers, all different types on there. And again, these are really straightforward. If you want to dip your toe into upgrading your weapon, jump on YouTube, annoy that friend who knows everything, and just learn a little bit. Just make sure you've got a nice clear surface and don't lose any of the small parts. But like I say, a bucking's nice and straightforward. Got lots of electrical parts, MOSFETs, triggers. You've even got sleeving and connectors on there, right the way up to the Gate Titan V2. These things are brilliant. And when we're back out and playing, I'm going to try and get hold of a weapon that's got one in, and we're going to try and do a review on that. But we've got everything from inner barrels, we've got outer barrels, we've got upgrade parts, you've got sniper parts, the Ares Amoeba Striker. Just keep an eye out over the next few months once we get back to playing. There's going to be a really nice build coming up. But as you can see, there's lots of different parts on there that you can go through. So what I will say is take advantage of this time. Go on YouTube, annoy that mate that knows a little bit of everything, and just give it a try. Give it a try and upgrade your gun. You'll be supporting a local shop. You'll be making sure, and actually one thing to say is, if you're unsure about what goes with what, drop Gordon a message. You know, he's not gonna turn away. He's not gonna, you know, say, oh no, we don't bother doing that kind of stuff. He is massively into the sport, into the hobby, into the industry, and he knows so much about it. So feel free to drop him a message. If he's got the parts in stock, he can guide you to where to get it, and then you can jump on the website and order it, and they get shipped out to you every Thursday. So it's a really good idea. Now, so there we go, a massive range of parts, from nice, simple, easy stuff right the way through to the more technical areas of upgrading a RIF. Like I said, he gets these out every Thursday when your orders come in, and this allows him to stay at home with his family a bit more and not expose himself to the dangers of what's going on at the moment quite so often. So every Thursday he goes in, processes all those orders and gets them out. Remember, shop local, support your local businesses, otherwise we will lose far more than just a shop. Trust me. But thank you for watching, and for as long as this lockdown carries on, we will keep doing our regular Sunday videos. Hopefully it keeps you entertained, gives you something to watch of a Sunday evening before not going back to work on a Monday. I'm still working, I'm working remotely from home, and it's been quite a weird transition. But anyway, that's a story for another time. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.